2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the 49ers and the Chargers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Goode and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got 1 game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers, off we go from L.A.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyler Murray, 75 yards. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it, and the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and it looked like this offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
Now Murray. And that throw behind.
During these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth, because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
First down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
kidding. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's how you shake off the interception and throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike, and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Harris running straight ahead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Weston, he sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Weston. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Javon Kinlaw forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
York able to send this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points. possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together